What's up, model babes? Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you're new here, my name is Key and I help you new and aspiring models navigate the modeling industry. Now, in a previous video that I did, I know a lot of you enjoyed me showing you how to pose for your digitals, and I also showed you how to make your own comp card in a tool that I use called Canva. I had mentioned in that video that you can take your digitals indoors or outdoors, and I had also suggested that you find someone to help you take your photos. But today I'm going to show you how you can take your own digitals, your own pictures at home by yourself. You won't need anyone to assist you. All you will need is your phone and one handy tool that I'm going to go over with you today. This happens to be a tripod, also doubles as a selfie stick, but it is a tripod that has a phone holder attachment at the top, so you can place your phone up here and then extend this out and use it as a tripod so you can take your own photos. So I'm going to show you how I did that later on in this video. When you're taking your digitals at home, first you want to find a plain neutral wall that you can shoot on, preferably a white wall that has nothing on the background, nothing on the walls that are too distracting. You want to be the main center focus of your pictures. If you're wondering how to dress for your digitals, I do have a video called Model Closet Essentials where I go over some things that you can wear potentially for your digitals, so you can check that video out. I will link it up here or over here. I think it's this side. I will link it above so you guys can check that out. So once you have your space and you know what you're going to be wearing, next you want to set up your camera. And this is when your tripod comes in handy. This particular tripod I actually found on Amazon and has come in handy. So like I said before, it has a little top part to hold your phone. You're gonna want to take this top part and there's a knob at the top here. Can you see that? Where you can loosen and tighten where your phone goes in. So you can place your phone inside the area, and then that's me and my son. I've already used it, so it's already set up to where my phone needs to be, but you can just use the knob and loosen it and then tighten it however big or small your phone is. It will fit. My phone is the iPhone 8 Plus, so it is, larger than most phones, and it still holds this, so I really like this. Next, you're going to want to use this knob here and loosen it up, and that's actually going to allow you to tilt your phone. So right now it's kind of like in landscape mode, but for our digitals we want it upright, vertical, we want it portrait mode. So once that knob is loosened, that's going to allow you to rotate your phone vertically like this, you see? So now we can take our pictures straight up and down, and you just want to tighten that. Okay, so now we have our setup, and then these are just like a regular tripod. You want to just loosen this here to pull out the legs, and then there are 3 different levels that you can lengthen this to. I don't remember the actual dimensions of how tall it can get. Basically, you just want to open up all 3 of these clips right here, and then that will allow you to extend your tripod out, so like that. So I really like this tripod because it widens out to my phone and fits perfectly. I've had trouble in the past with tripods that did not fit my phone. It was too small and it would just pop out, and I'd be scared that it was going to break and fall. So I love how this is set up. And there's also another feature to this that I'm going to go over later that I really love, so stay tuned. So once you have your phone on your tripod set up, you want to make sure that your phone is facing you, because we're going to be taking our digitals and we want to see how we look. So we're going to be using the front camera on here. So have the phone facing you, and then go to your camera and make sure that the camera is flipped so you can actually see yourself. And that's how you're going to take your digitals. It can be a little bit of a guessing game trying to figure out how far away to place your tripod and your phone so your whole body is in frame, but that's why we have the camera facing us, so you can see exactly where you're fitting in the frame, and then you can adjust accordingly. Okay, so once you have everything all set up, it's going to be time to finally take your digitals. So now you can step in front of your camera phone and set your camera to self timer, and you can take your photos just like that. Just set your camera to 10-second self timer, get in position and wait for the countdown to go, and then you're good to go. But another feature that comes with this tripod, which is why I love it so much, it actually comes down at the bottom with a remote. So you can sync this remote to your phone, and once you press it, allow self timer to go off and you can pose and get your shot. You can always just click and take the shot, but the remote would be in your hand. So that's why I say to still keep it on self timer, and then you can put the remote in your pocket, click it, and let the timer go off, do your pose, and you got your shot. Now, I've mentioned in my previous video that there are 5 main shots that you want to try and get when you're taking your digitals. You want to focus on getting a full body shot, a medium close-up, a profile shot, and also a headshot just clear of your face. And when you're taking these photos, try your best not to be too stiff. I know you've seen a lot of people do digitals where they're just standing there, with their arms by their sides, but that doesn't look the most natural. Agencies do want to just see how you look plain as day, but they also want to see you comfortable in front of the camera. So there are like small poses that you can do, small shifts in your posing that you can do to make yourself look natural in front of the camera without being overly posy, if that makes sense. So try crossing one leg in front of the other, or placing one of your hands in your pockets. Small little movements that don't take away from your body and your face, but just add some natural ability to the image. Once you've moved around and taken a few shots, you want to select the ones that best complement your face and your body. And make sure that you get a close-up that clearly shows your facial features. Like I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you're using a location that has good lighting. But if your photos come out a little dark, don't worry too much, because you can always place your photos in a photo editing app and just adjust the lighting just a little bit. I like to use Photo Express on my iPhone that I got from the Play Store, and you can just go in and adjust the exposure, mess around with the highlights and contrast, and just brighten the photo just a little bit if it comes out a little too dark. Once you finish adjusting your photos, you can stop right there, but what I like to do is put all of the photos together in a collage, almost like a mini digital comp card. And for this, I use the app Layout for Instagram. You can choose what pictures you want to use and how you would like them to be laid out in what format. And you can adjust the border lines, so you can have, thick borders, or you can minimize the borders so they don't show at all. I like to make these collages and have them on hand just in case. I like to send them out or DM them to agencies and email them to agencies. It just looks a little cleaner in my book than just sending out individual photos. You can send them individually, or you can make this little collage and send that off when you're sending out your measurements and things like that. So it's just all preference. Okay, loves, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and since you watched and stuck around, I have a little surprise for you. Today I showed you how you can do your digitals at home by yourself, not needing help from nobody else, using this phone tripod with the wireless remote. And now that you have stuck to the end, I want to announce that I'm doing a giveaway. This giveaway is just my way of saying thank you. I'm so happy we have finally made it to 200 subscribers on this channel, and that is a big feat for me, because I didn't even think I was gonna make it to 50, let alone 200. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every one of you that's been commenting and liking and subscribing, of course. So to show my gratitude, I'm going to be giving away one of these tripods that I showed you how to use today, the phone holder at the top and the wireless remote. It all comes together, so I'm going to be giving that away to one lucky person. So the rules for this giveaway: obviously you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. You also have to follow me on Instagram, and I want you to leave a comment below stating how you would use this tripod if you were to receive it. What would you do with it? So just those 3 things: subscribe, follow on Instagram, and leave a comment below telling me how you would use this tripod. You can find all the rules listed in the description box of this video, as well as my social media handles. And also I will leave a link to where I found this on Amazon. I will leave a link to this tripod in the description box as well, for those of you who can't wait and just want to get it for yourselves. Make sure the notification bell is pressed on so you know when I've uploaded next. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.